We've talked about a lot of different shows here on the channel. One of those shows is South Park, and they have made no bones about it. This entire season is built around criticizing this guy right here. And they have actually made a public statement about this when speaking with Variety. Have you guys heard this statement?
No.
Haven't heard it yet, no.
Mm-mm.
Well, there's a reason behind them going after Trump and MAGA here. And they actually laid it out right in front of everybody. It says South Park creators keep attacking Trump and MAGA because politics is pop culture. And the new bosses at Paramount are, quote, just letting us do whatever we want. To their credit, they said, it's not that we got all political. It's that politics became pop culture. And there's no getting away from MAGA. It's like the government is just in your face everywhere you look, co-creator Trey Parker told the New York Times. Whether it's the actual government or whether it's all the podcasters and the TikTokers and the YouTubes and all that, it's just all political, and political because it's more than political. It's pop culture. We're just very down the middle guys. Any extremist of any kind we make fun of. We did it for years with the woke thing. That was hilarious to us, and this is hilarious to us. You know, next year will be different. This, if there's one thing we know, it's that our show will be a lot longer than Trump's administration. So we just got to do this for now. Thoughts?
For me, South Park has always insulted all sides. So while I'm not a centrist TM and I love Trump, I'm fine with them making fun of everything as long as they're equal in it. I think the main thing is it just feels deflated because we've spent so long hearing Trump get the insults that it just feels kind of boring and lame and too mainstream. That's my issue with it. It's like, it's just not really funny because we just hear it all the time.
It's lazy.
Yeah, it's like, I think they should be allowed to insult literally anything. Go ahead.
Absolutely.
And I don't think people should be trying to cancel the show or anything over that. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, everyone, tries to insult Trump next. Like, you're supposed to be more clever than that. So you can insult him, but I'm here for good comedy.
I also think it's ironic that the first part of the paragraph, they're basically saying that politics are always in your face wherever you go. But like, well, you can change that. You are the creators of South Park. You can go and do whatever the hell you want with the show. You don't have to focus only on like politics and everything. Do whatever you want. Politics became pop culture. Okay, well, you can go and change pop culture. Yeah.
I think there is a lot of truth in this, though, that politics became pop culture. Like
it's always been. It's downstream of culture. Yeah.
Right. This has definitely been a big thing. Now, the response to this has been really funny. This has been the new meme here. We're very down the middle guys with their looking. This is probably my favorite meme right now.
It's like the new Anakin and Padme meme. You know, where he's looking at you like, right? Yeah.
Right. This was posted over here by Gina Milan. Says, if that were actually true, which it's not, then why didn't you spend the last 4 years covering the train wreck that was the Biden administration? You'd think the unhinged Democrats cackling Kamala and Sleepy Joe would have been endless entertainment.
Right, because because on that side it was all hidden. The left never saw anything to do with their politicians. It's usually how their politics work. They don't actually research or watch anything. It's just kind of background noise. And so they got their guy in, and so now they could just live their lives. So to that side, that actually speaks to what side they're more on. They didn't see it. We all knew that the guy clearly had like some kind of dementia or something. It was news to them that something was going on because they never watched any of that.
It's just a conspiracy theory, don't you know?
Yes.
I'm all for Matt and Trey do it. Like I think all art should be whatever you want it to be. What I just find annoying for me is at least get the jokes right. Because 99% of the time when people say they don't like Trump, I could give you tons of criticism on the guy, but everything I hear from a certain group is all just factually completely inaccurate. It's just completely wrong. And so they're making jokes based off of lies and or mishearing things, etc. So I just wish it would be at least a joke that made sense, not a caricature of their own bullshit, if that makes sense.
It just felt super like low-hanging fruit in general. I kind of tuned out of it, honestly, because I'm like, this is just all the same garbage we've been hearing for like 10 plus years. There's nothing really that funny here. And yeah, I honestly fell out of South Park for a bit, but it's a great point to say we didn't hear anything about the Biden administration that I know of in the show. Why is that? I mean, they
Because
should
it
be
wasn't
able to
part
make
of pop culture.
like they should be able to make whatever jokes they want, but it's very easy to point and be like, hey, well, you did it for one side and not the other in this. I always think back to like when they got shit for their Muhammad stuff. Right? Like, so that's why I'm like, go ahead, be full bore offensive, offend everyone. I love that. But it's just such low hanging fruit when it comes to Trump that it's just exhausting.
Well, I think they thought it as well, because before Trump won his second term, they actually said that they were going to ignore Trump when the show returns in 2025. So they said they didn't know what they could possibly say. Well, they obviously found something. And this was pointed out as well. It says older South Park would have actually pointed out how politics and pop culture fused and focused on that being the problem. Instead, they joined in on the exact problem and trying to excuse it as inevitable. Right. Interesting take right there from this guy. So,
Oh, that's the Almighty Lolly.
The Almighty Lolly.
Yes, he's a pretty big voice in the anime sphere.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Now you know he has a pretty big voice when it comes to South Park.
Indeed.
There you go. Indeed. All right, let's get to some supers before we finish up with our thumbnail story today. Blaz, what do we have?
All right. Hayden just popped in for 5. Says, ignore the new member bit. South Park got mad when they got made fun of the right and the right leaned into it. I don't believe they're just having fun anymore. And Marlon for 10 says, not all sides, not a peep during the Biden administration. Curious there's only one side that has gotten a whole fucking season dedicated to him. Twice.
That's true. Thank you, Marmalin. Godzilla Greaser also says, Al Berry's show is the new South Park. Thank you, Godzilla Greaser. Your dad said you should hit the subscribe button. Don't disappoint dad.